To talk more on that this morning, we are joined by our guest there. Good morning and congratulations to all of us as we are looking at this contribution that has been made by Indian scientists. Vinod Srivastava ji, he is a former ISRO scientist, and Girish Linganna ji, who is an aerospace and defense analyst. Good morning to both of you. Even if I can start with you, Vinod ji, what do you have to say as far as India's feat here is concerned? Because the mission has been successful, what happens next, sir?
No, mission is successful till
The soft
it has
landing.
landed on the moon. And today it has come out to take a morning walk, as you told, and all our countrymen also hopes. Now this rover which has come out, it has to do two experiments. One is called alpha particle X-ray spectrometer. जब आप हाथ से अपने मिट्टी की जमीन उठाते हैं अपने धरती की, तो आप बताते हैं कि इसमें सिलिकॉन है, इसमें आप बताते हैं कि इसमें सॉल्ट है. तो जब ये एक्सपेरिमेंट करेगा तो वहां से ही हमको बताएगा कि यहाँ की मिनरोलॉजी और यहाँ की केमिकल कंपोजिशन क्या है. और ये दूसरा एक्सपेरिमेंट करने वाला है, उसको लेजर इंड्यूस ब्रेकडाउन स्पेक्ट्रोमीटर है, स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोप है. इससे हम मैग्नीशियम, एल्युमिनियम, सिलिकॉन, पोटेशियम, कैल्शियम, टाइटेनियम और आयरन जैसे एलिमेंट हैं, इनका हमको संक्षिप्त रूप में वहां से वर्णन करेगा. एंड वी विल एबल टू से आफ्टर दीस एलिमेंट्स व्हिच आर अवेलेबल अबंडेंट इन आवर अर्थ whether they are also available on the moon surface. Then we will able to correlate between the two surfaces material of the moon and the material at the our earth. We can compare them. तो ये जो रोवर है, इसकी जो क्षमता है, ये अपने चलने की करीब करीब 1 मीटर जो है, ये 1 सेकंड में चलेगा. और जो इसकी वट एवर द बैटरी एंड द कैपेबिलिटी एंड द मोटर्स आर गिवन फॉर दिस रोवर, इट कैन गो मैक्सिमम अप टू 500 meters विद इन a span of say 14 days of Earth and the 1 day of the lunar. So this is designed. So in this 150 meter, it will take sample at different places all around, wherever it goes there. That is autonomous body, autonomous control is there. And after taking the sample, it will analyze on board there.
तो मतलब लगातार जो तस्वीरें वो आती रहेंगी कि आखिरकार जितने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स है और इसे कंडक्ट किस तरह से किया जा रहा है, वो लगातार जो अपडेट्स है वो शेयर किए जाएंगे. गिरीश जी, व्हाट यू हैव टू से सर, स्पेशली व्हेन इट कम्स टू द पैरामीटर्स as Vinod ji have been talking about, including when it comes to surface plasma density, thermal properties around the landing site. This is also something that will be checked.
Yes, we will be checking all this plasma, that is the energized gas around the moon surface. And then we will be checking all the thermal properties of the lunar surface, like what is the heat conductivity, and also the seismic activities like the moonquakes and such things. We will be checking through the lander, and of course the rover payloads, which will be checking the X-ray spectrometers of the chemicals which is present on the moon, and also the laser-induced breakdown spectroscope, which will be going to the 10 centimeters depth and checking the chemical composition of magnesium, aluminium, silicon, potassium, and such things. And more important, what everybody is looking for is the liquid gold, that is called as the water content, what is available on the moon, and which is being trapped for more than billions of years. And we can study the how the formation of the solar system erupted, and how the moon got separated from the earth, and all these activities will be studied. And more focus is on helium-3 mining, the mining of the moon, which everybody has started talking. That is the helium-3. The helium-3 is the one which can do lot of changes on the our Earth planet. Because see, if you can carry a 25 tons of helium-3, it can give electricity to the USA for 1 year. That is the thing. thing what everybody is focusing
That
on.
is very interesting,
The-
sir. That is just that
is
we
the-
say
the
that it's not just
EM3.
India, but even when it comes to scientists across the world are keenly watching the
Yeah.
developments, because what ISRO has latest posted a tweet saying that made in India, made for the moon, and India took a walk on the moon, and they continuously will be sharing more updates. But we'll be talking about what's next, what after Chandrayaan-3, because it has now become a success with the soft landing that has been taking place. The focus that is also now shifting to mission Gaganyaan. In fact, when it comes to the success of Chandrayaan-3, that comes as a shot in the arm for Gaganyaan-1 as well, because the same LVM-3 rocket that injected Chandrayaan-3 into the precise orbit, a modified version of the same rocket, it is being said will be used for India's maiden manned mission. The successful launch of Chandrayaan that has proved that LVM-3 is the most reliable heavy lift vehicle of ISRO, but also there are challenges as far as Gaganyaan mission 1 is also concerned.
The Gaganyaan is totally different. So we need to have that the launch vehicle which is launching the mission must have that human reliability. The human rated version should be there. The second one is that we need to create a conducive environment for the astronauts to when they are in the space. So this altogether a new lot of new technologies need to be developed.
Well, certainly it is going to be a very big a quantum jump as far as the space program is concerned, to provide not only the living space, but the life support system, the protection against the radiation, and above all, safe return of the crew from space are the very important technologies. So once you demonstrate that, we are in par with any other country. Today, we are lagging behind the America, Russia, and China in this respect only. The self-reliance is very much required for an independent country, a nation of this economic power, and so on.
So if you talk about Gaganyaan project that aims to demonstrate human spaceflight capability by launching crew of 3 members to the moon, and exactly when it comes to the launch to an orbit of around 400 kilometers for the mission, that is expected to be brought back safely to Earth.
I think the success of Chandrayaan-3, it raises everybody's confidence right around the world. But imagine the Indian astronauts themselves that have already been selected and have been training. Imagine how they were looking at this mission. To be able to see India successfully land on the moon, which is one of the most complicated things that we ever try and do in space exploration. The Indians that are training to fly in space, they're going to look at this as a really significant step in increased proven capability of just what ISRO and the Indian nation can do.
तो विनोद जी, क्या आप हमें थोड़ी जानकारी दे सकते हैं कि आने वाले जो बिग टिकट प्रोजेक्ट्स हो सकते हैं जो लाइन अप किए जा रहे हैं इसरो की तरफ से आने वाले कुछ महीनों में, उनके बारे में हमें थोड़ा बता सकते हैं? आदित्य L1 और गगनयान 1 के बारे में सर।
आदित्य L1 ये एकदम is always ready. And I was told it may be launched in the first week of next month, that may be on 4th or 6th. मैं बात करता हूँ गगनयान की। ये हमारा बहुत ही प्रेस्टिजियस प्रोग्राम है जिसको हम LVM-3 से छोड़ेंगे। इसको छोड़ने के लिए हमारे गगननाथ के जो व्योम यात्री हैं उनको भी तैयार किया गया है। लेकिन ये प्रोग्राम तभी होगा जब हम LVM की 3 सक्सेसिव फ्लाइट्स सक्सेसफुल करें। उसके बाद में जो हमारे और जो प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं उनमें है कि हम LVM-3 की क्षमता, how we can increase the capacity of the LVM-3 so that we can lift even more heavier than the 3,900 kg satellite. So for that we are going to change the engine of the LVM-3 from the storable earth propellant, liquid propellant to semi-cryo propellant. Once we change that engine, without changing any configuration of the present LVM-3, this will enhance the capability of launching a bigger satellite.
Of course, sir, because even when it comes to a manned mission, Girish ji, I'm just sorry, I'm running out of time, so I would need a quick comment from you as well. Because when it comes to the training that is going to be given for the vehicle that would be carrying the crew safely to space, life support system, providing an Earth-like environment to the crew, and emergency escape provisions, what all do you believe that goes into a training?
See, the manned mission is a very critical one. See, the re-entry of the vehicle is the challenging what we are going to face. Because during the re-entry, the space shuttle goes to the temperature. It has to experience the temperature of at least 1000 to 1600 degrees centigrade. So the coating on the material on the spacecraft plays a very important role. You know, the Kalpana Chawla incident and all these things during the re-entry, they were just burnt out. So re-entry vehicle is the challenge. So this is where there is a lot of experiments and trials are going on. First, they will send an uncrewed mission, then they will send a robot, and then they go for the land mission. So because of this re-entry.
Of course, is what Prime Minister has been saying. Its sky is not the limit, and India is expected to go even beyond the moon. Thank you very much, Girishji, Vinodji. Apologies. That much was the only time that I had to get a quick comment from both of you. But ISRO is also working on some big ticket projects that are also lined up for the coming months, and the Mission India, which has already cemented its name as a worthy player in the global space industry.